Hello, this is Scott the Banded Tiger coming at you with my 6-week post-op RNY gastric bypass update. It's been a busy week. Few things I want to talk to you about, but we'll just start out with my numbers. I know I have a few new subscribers, so if you haven't watched my previous videos, I thought I would get you caught up with my story. Last December, I had my high weight of 380 pounds. And that was my wake up call. And I got a doctor's recommendation to my bariatric surgeon. So I started my 6-month medically managed weight loss. Got down to 360 before my 2-week post-op or 2-week pre-op liquid diet. In my 2-week pre-op liquid diet, I dropped down to 342 for my surgery date of October 28th. Last week, I had a weight of 312, and this week, I had a weight of 311. So, lost a pound, which is good, but it wasn't as much as I would have liked. I am a daily weigher, though, and I will let you know that in the middle of the week, last week, I hit 308, and I don't really know what the fluctuation is about entirely. I have a couple of ideas, but I'll share those with you. So my current weight is 311, and that's a pound loss. So that's better than a gain or a stall. So hopefully this next week will be a little better. Tell you some of the highlights from my week. This week I joined a gym, which is great. I told you that Missouri is getting a little cold this time of year, so it's nearly impossible to do anything outside. So I wanted to be able to consistently be able to work out. And I'm not doing a whole lot with working out yet. I'm just walking, but I'm pretty ambitious with my walking. I've been walking 1 hour with an incline 5 and a speed of 3. So it gets my heart rate up, and just kind of building a little stamina to move on to running, which is my long-term plan. Last week, did that 3 times, and for 3 different days, and had a good experience. I love my new gym. It's so cool, very enjoyable. They have this thing called a cardio cinema, which I'm a big movie buff anyway. Love movies, and it's kind of my way of getting away from things. Anyway, so what they have is this cardio cinema where they have all these cardio machines, ellipticals and treadmills and bikes and everything set up, and then they have this big movie screen set up where they show a different movie every night and just kind of loop it. So I get in there, and actually one day they were doing The Dark Knight and got to the end of the movie, and I had only done about 45 minutes of my walk and thought, well, I might stop. And then I realized, wait a minute, the opening sequence of that movie is awesome. So it was very easy for me to stay for those last 15 minutes. In fact, I stayed a little longer than that. So that's big on my front is getting to the gym and enjoying it, which I haven't done that for a very long time. What I'm planning on doing is at least 3 days a week doing cardio right now, and try to do weights 2 days a week. They have some classes that I'm thinking about joining, and I used to be a weightlifter anyway, so I'm very comfortable in a weight room, and in fact that's something I'll kind of enjoy getting back into. So that's the big thing for me this week. I did have a challenge though, because I was walking a little bit more vigorously than I normally do. I wore a couple blisters onto the balls of my feet, and the first night just wasn't too bad. The second night they got quite a bit more festered, and by the third night it was pretty unbearable. I was having a hard time finishing out my walk. But luckily, my wife's side of the family, they're all runners. So they told me an old runner's cure for blisters on your feet. And so I thought I'd share it with you because it worked really well. What you do is you put on Vaseline onto your blisters before you go to bed, and then put on a pair of socks. And then if they're kind of sore in the morning, you put Vaseline on them again, and you keep doing that until they stop hurting. And what it does is it softens up those calluses and makes it to where they just don't hurt, which is great. So good tip that I thought I might share with you guys. This week, diet really hasn't changed all that much. The ground beef and ground poultry worked out really well. In fact, I found something that's probably going to be a staple in my diet for the foreseeable future. What I did was I pulled out some ground venison and some ground turkey, and browned those up, threw them together with some beans and a little bit of diced tomato and some chili seasoning, and made an awesome, really meaty chili. Very low calorie because the venison and the turkey have very little fat in them. Came out to about 110 calories a cup with, I forgot to work up the protein, but very high protein. So that's going to be something that I'm going to definitely keep in my refrigerator on a pretty normal basis. Went down wonderfully and was very tasty. Oh, let's see, what else? I just kind of wanted to share with you my vitamin regimen too. I know we all have a different vitamin regimen that our doctors have us on, and I just kind of wanted to share with you mine, just in case you're looking for different vitamins or want something maybe a little bit more on the cheap side. So my doctor has a deal where I take these bariatric chewable one-a-days from ProCare Health. They're pretty good. This is an all-around multi that has pretty much everything you need in it except for calcium. And these puppies are cheap. It's a 30-day supply, 30 tablets, and they're $10 per bottle. You can get them online. You just need to go to ProCare Health's website, and you can order them. They're very cheap, and they really aren't that bad. They're about this size of a small pill, and they are chewable. And they kind of have a slight metallic taste and kind of have a citrus taste. So they aren't the most tasty, but they definitely are about the cheapest thing out there that covers all the multi-vitamins that you need. The other thing I take are Celebrate chewable calciums, the Calcium Plus 500s that are berries and cream. These are quite delicious. And I'll tell you how I take them. What I do is I take 1.5 twice a day. And what I do is I normally get a couple of bottles of them. And what I do is with one of the bottles, I cut the tablets in half with a razor blade. And then I can take 1.5 twice a day instead of 1 3 times a day. So it makes it more convenient. And yeah, I'm able to get in all my calcium. So that's what I do for calcium, and that's what I do for my for my multi. And these aren't very expensive either. At my pharmacy, what they do is they give you a deal where you buy 3 of these bottles of 90 tablets for $45. So I'm cheap. I try to go with the most economical way of doing things, and that's my way of taking my vitamins. Don't really have anything else. Oh, yeah, I did have one more thing. I wanted to put a shout out to Dawn Marie, RNY. She had her surgery this morning. I see she has posted a second video that is telling us she's okay. So just wanted to shout out to you and welcome you to the losers bench. And I know you're gonna do awesome. So I guess that's all I have for this week. I have another couple of videos that I plan on doing, but if I don't see you till then, I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, tell your friends, and see you then. Bye.